Perfect. The new upgrade, the new patch coming out. All right, it didn't quite work out for him in the end. Grim coming up with the hero play in this particular round. Good to see. Obviously, a player that I think, you know, for good reason was talked a lot about when he joined Liquid. I think Grim is a really good play around top mid. Here is Modesty though, interrupting them as they were trying to set that up. Now good on S-Tag for getting the kill back. phzy, he's committing to the plan, even if actually they kind of got almost sprung on them instead. Good double kill for Hampus, but that looked like NiP were about to completely get washed out. And now Alexi, 1 versus 2 here, and he's actually going to catch him right at the edge. What a find that is.
Oh, he's got the read as well. He knows exactly where Rez was. Rez is going to have no idea. Bit of an opportunity, and Alexi's got it. Great precision. That little one-way smoke he's got inside the bomb site is brutal. It gives him a free kill on the second player coming in. But man, that is a grind. And NiP, I think, with their pounce out of holes to deny that lane play, I think they're going to feel like they probably should have won this round.
Yeah, and it's so chaotic because this kind of a start here, even if they get the refrag, if you're up in the hallways, I think as Hampus jumping down, kind of hard to know whether or not you should get the kill so that he doesn't get sandwiched, turns around and gets another one as they come in through heaven. Simply fantastic. See if he could finish the round. No, Fang is going to bring him down. That's a nice headshot. And now NiKo on his own, and they're very low on health on the other side. They're going to come fight him instead of waiting for him to come and find them at the bomb site. Simple one tap to finish the round, and it will be G2 to pick up the first pistol in the second half here. I've got to say, I thought that they were going to win that 1 versus 2 at the end there. Looked like that was going to be a good shot at it.
Just couldn't arrange the peak at the same time, you know. And I mean, there is something beautiful about watching NiKo play clutches with the USP. He's just so precise. You could see it. Actually, they do even do a pretty decent enough job at the double peak, just not able to get traded. That one there is brutal. Those USP one taps. I feel like I've seen NiKo clutch rounds with the USP with a one tap so many times in my life.
Yeah, and somehow it always is refreshing. Like, it just always feels like, oh yeah. And this is that's a brutal one-way. Really very hard to see on the other side. JT's walking out below it, but yeah, NiKo, he's got all the vision, and JT, he can't see much. Fang, thinking he's a step ahead, but that's 31 kills for NiKo, and that is probably what it takes to close this one out. As phzy goes down, Junior is on his own, 1 versus 5, and NiKo, oh, he's going to be rewarded. One last kill. Quad to end it with absolutely spectacular play, and G2 will win the match against Complexity.
Yeah, a little bit of a test there, though, at the end. Want to see watching the cross. He's got a scout. NiKo waiting for information as well. They just got to be patient. G2 doesn't have to do anything for the moment. And Fang with the AK stepping up to the plate.
It's such a hard position to clear out. Yeah. Even with the AKs, it's such a narrow gap, and the scope just does give a bit of an advantage. And even on scope, NiKo going to be able to finish the round. Outrageous.
This is a guy who protested against the scoped weapons for the longest time, and here he is just bodying people outside.
Yeah, I think it was because he knew I'm already good, and if I use this weapon, it's gonna be that much better. Yeah, it's not fair, you know.
I'm sure.
He tried to warn them. He was like,
"Yeah, this is not.
Don't make me do it."
Yeah.
Cooled off by the smoke. We've got that solo AK. Don't forget, it needs to be Hampus in terms of the firepower. Good flashbangs here. Dealing with the rotators. Oh, but Jax, again, back-to-back rounds where he's able to get 2 quick kills as they attempt their exits. What? There goes the AK of Hampus. Falls into the hands of phzy. He will find 1, but he's at half health just because of all the utility damage flying in on him. Fake plant. Ambitious. Loses as he gets swarmed by those remaining CTs. Jax knows he did a good enough job to prime his teammates for the taking, and now here we are, 1 step closer for the G2 15-15.
47 years old.
Can you believe it?
And looking so damn limber.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah, he's got hep.
Gets a shot baited out, follows up with the second. JT will kill Keto. Another death. Tizian, armored AK, 1v3, swarmed on this B bomb site, but every round is winnable. Heard a bit of a rush over towards the doors, pushes in, gets the kill, finds an escape route. Perfectly timed, goes back on his own accord with the flash, but the smoke, that's not something he calculated. However, bomb tapped straight ahead of him. Needs to go for the reload. They're not on top of it. Another tap's gonna prime another spray, but Junior all the way, no, to 9. Tizian 4 HP. Bomb 3/4 of the way gone, and smoke soon to fade. Tizian, he's just drawing them back. This would be an immaculate 1v3. He finds that timing, and he walks away with the clutch.
He's not the guy we talk about that much, but maybe we should. That play saves the map for Big.
Does a good job of giving that chase, but a slight gap drops him in the knees. Jax on the attack, phzy on the trade, gets dinked in the process. Jax worth his weight in gold here in this round. But phzy still has a chance to grab that bomb. Now this would be one of those miraculous moments. 9 health to work with.
If there was going to be a way, it would be with the op.
He's got a safe plant. Nobody can rush him down. He's going to get this one in. There is an incendiary on m0NESY. m0NESY just missed his shot. If he goes for that re-peek, it could have been the chance, but phzy's so nervous about a potential CT peek, it's not coming. Stairs and jungle, that's the threat. Goes back, gets the first, dives away. He has a real chance at this one now. 1v3, Alexi B, all that's left, and he's right there, but the flick's a miss. And Alexi stands tall.
Oh, man. Wow, it's making the Academy proud with that attempt. That was so damn close. That would have been 2 in a row for Ninjas in overtime.
Waiting for his moment. Hunter just above him. Hasn't spotted anything just yet. There's the plant. Grimm's going to start peeking, and he stops it. He slows it down, puts the M4 in play on Fang. Into a one-on-one we go, and Junior has 15 seconds to play a stone-cold clutch against Alexi.
This is going to be tricky. 10 seconds. He fakes it once. And he probably can't really fake it again. He swings from up there, the head, and he finally spots him. Now he has to duck down low, stay out of the line of sight, and he gets the headshot. Absolutely brilliant play at the end there. Alexi, he was maybe half a second too late in spotting that face up there.
Yeah.
A lot to watch for. But that's a massive play. And again, all of that was really set up by Grimm, who was hiding for the longest time down there and got the kill on the guy planting the bomb.
Yeah, this is just like a grinded out round from Complexity. It's just like you can see everyone, it's just 1-for-1 trades across the board. Bodies coming in with each kill. And I mean, still requires, all things considered, still requires a stunning shot from
Bench already, NiKo. Oh, it's labored, and he goes down. A single kill to his name. Check out the damage. So much done for these last 2 players of G2 that they just need to barely push it over the line. m0NESY down to 24. Everybody's lit. Jax, in fact, with the most amount of HP, but it's still not that much. And Bomb beyond the halfway point. These T's doing a good job of just keeping themselves in cover. Jax gonna find the headshot, trying to push in. The pressure's on Hampus. Bomb tap twice. Oh, and the Deagle lineup from the IGL of the Swedes to close.
Sir. That's beautiful. And they were so convinced, eyes glued on the bench, knowing that he was behind there, but he actually moved out quietly and set up a play like that to be possible. I mean, it was beautiful because he got the collab, but even if he got one, he had pretty much won the round already. Another great move from the IGL in this series, and a round stolen away. And this comes down to, they have a setup.
But Alexi's only able to deliver 1 kill. Oh, but they line up for Hunter. That's easy. Another player falling from the apartments into the bear trap set on Cat. Is it easy for phzy in a 1v4? No bomb control, but at least an isolated 1 versus 1 to start.
Yeah.
Just Jax up close and personal, so this shouldn't be the hard part.
Man,
that comes next.
Everyone was fragging on NIP in that first half, and phzy was really leading in a lot of ways, being that A anchor for most of the game.
Then he threw that nade at Rez.
That was funny too.
Yep.
But that's just 1 more kill, right?
Technically. Hides behind the cash register.
To be honest, most of the time you're not supposed to jump Tetris. You know, you only do that in the
That's
FUD.
true. Yep.
So,
That's true.
that's true.
This one works out well for Hunter.
Yeah.
They come to him.
This next shot's pretty good too.
Ooh, crisp.
It's in the air.
Hampus being pressured a lot back. That's a nice grenade. A little bit of backup. Yep, and they're going to try and go aggressive on them instead. If he had more bullets, probably would have been a kill right there. m0NESY still goes down to phzy, and Jax out in the open, and he makes it back around the corner. But there's a second player that he doesn't know about. It's Plops keeping the duel. He's showing up. NiKo and Hunter now on their own inside of the bomb site. And it's a 2-on-3 here. kind of winnable, really, for both sides. I'm not seeing a kit currently picked up. I don't know if there's one on the ground either. Hunter, that's a nice fight. Looked awkward for a minute there. And he's back for more. Another headshot to bring down Plopsky. And now it's just Rez. No kit. I don't think there's going to be one either that he can pick up. So, yeah, he wants to sort of run for it. There it is. Actually, a little bit closer than I thought. And he's still going to go down. Hunter ending the round in a strong fashion. That is a great way to win that 2-on-3.
Yeah, and you can just see these two guys are on the same exact wavelength. I mean, Hunter's getting into position, and he's even calling NiKo.
Coming on to OG.
Fresh start and a restart here in the 3v5. We had phzy pick up an opening op kill towards mid, not to mention the B-Apps lurker goes down. m0NESY peeking into the counter off, dealing with it, and now it's Rez's chance to show us a little bit of pizzazz, a little fire, a little spice coming in from the Swede. 3 kills at the top of connector, shuts down any hope off of the back of m0NESY's solo pick.
Yeah, that's the aggressive push-up from Plopsky. The default gets dismantled by him and phzy. Rez does the best here at the top of connector. No trades possible. Showing NiKo just how fast he is, too.
In the back of this B site. Oh, it's been the avenue of attack so many times. Hunter gets in to the mix with some impact. Happus trades 30 seconds. And an easy plant. As the pressure's just a little too late, Jax gets tagged down to half. Plopsky burned off of his position, and Happus fights Jax off Cat. It needs to be m0NESY. His chance to clutch. Young guns in the clutch, back-to-back rounds. Who's gonna take 17? m0NESY blindsided by Happus, and NiP with the edge.
They make it happen, and that's this time. Alexi getting both kills on the B site, but alone, and the rotations are so slow, and there hasn't been a single time that G2 have tried to push Palace, have tried to push B apartments, have gone into that underpass play that they tried way earlier on in the half. After that all failed, they have started to just use vanilla setups where they sit and wait and work off of their site holds and not do anything outside of that.
And Molotov, oh, Rez, that's a beautiful double kill, and phzy getting the shot on Favin, and just like that, it's 1 versus 1. That looked buttery smooth from Rez. Absolutely impressive work. And now 50 seconds here. Kido, he's got an orb of his own. Smoke is fading up at the high ground. phzy, secondary smoke down there means he can't really see where he's escaping to, and eventually will probably just have to fall down to low ground. Oh, but he sees it and he hits the shot, and that is a huge round for NiP.
Yeah, you can see Kido frustrated. He knows that shot, that frag, that last kill, it was on a silver platter, exposed out in the open, and he just feels definitely like he missed the shot. But again, for someone who started out so quiet, Rez saves the day. If he doesn't get that double kill there, that's a much, much more difficult and much lower percentage round to win, even inside the Molotov. Likely knows he's gonna die no matter what.
Yeah, so started with the hampers. He actually could have done so much there, and even if he just got away, it would have been huge. Oh, Alexi! He's got the right idea. No bomb plant. He takes down Floppy, and now there's only 20 seconds. And a lot of pressure now on JT. Does he try and find him? Or does he try and get the bomb instead? Very, very hard to call the right play. Molotov will help him out, and Alexi will have to move around that, obviously. Oh, but wait. He waits a long time. He flash around the corner. I almost thought that he'd outplayed himself in that moment, but at least Alexi has got him locked in on the bomb site for a minute here.
Not anymore. JT, a little bit of courage to swing out wide, and he's going to find an off angle. Oh, this is so tough for Alexi. I think this is near impossible as he kind of swings out. Here we go. JT playing it pretty well, and he's got the kill.
That was, you're right, that did take some courage. Which again, when you're getting beat up a little bit like this, and it's a high-pressure game.
Shocks.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's what Junior just did. Straight through the eyes of Tabson, and another one. Long-range Deagle kills. This is priming Floppy as he sits on 100 health, 30 seconds, with the bomb on his back. They could go for a flurry downstairs or back through Mini, and I just said they prime Floppy. He delivers a Deag shot and then some. Tizian down to 17. It's tight. It's real tight, and Floppy knows it. You've just got to dodge. Just dodge long enough. He does. Tizian clutch 1v2.
The whole world saw that tracer right by his head. It's a nice try from Floppy, and ooh, that's gonna make you Arthur Fist a little bit. You know you had it, but still, 4 kills is huge. Nice couple of shots here from Junior. and Complexity do some good damage, at the very least. It's a round that shouldn't have happened, right?
Shouldn't have, no sir. Especially when they go down so quickly as well, right? Think about how early that outer play was kind of...
Clean entry again. They're almost stepping onto the bomb side by the time that first flashbang hits. And now this is the huge downside of double orbs. Retaking with them.
Yeah, what are you gonna do here? Oh, this is so tough. Molotov is out, no smoke. They do put it in the right position. That's Plopsky. Missed opportunity, but Keto's gonna build. He's got Asa tag deep. Searson needs to find this, but tucked into the corner, it's phzy. Against Searson for the map. phzy's gonna swing just as the glance goes down to the bomb, and that's NiP recovering in this map from 0 to 6 early on to a 16-12 victory.
Yeah, absolutely well played. I've got to say, really, really impressive comeback, first of all, for NiP being down early on. And I think what we really learned today is that just the power in both from Big, but also from NiP.
See the res effect. So that's why I deduct 6.5.
Yeah, it's like Plopsky's has been the second star so far.
Yep, and phzy at times.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil. Yeah, he will show up.
He's definitely getting more comfortable.
I tried to allude to it at the start of the map. Like, I think he's just comfortable on Nuke. I don't think he minds these kind of like close range combat op moments. We saw it once over towards ramp. We saw it at the bottom of ramp down into the B side.
It'd be cool to see him finish this one of them now that they've lost a second player and even a third there. It's going to be very tough. m0NESY quick with the flick to take down phzy. Jumping. He's very, very nimble to get up on the balcony, or not even that, the flower pot that's up there. Another good shot, and NiKo with the headshot. Oh my god, surely there's no way. Only 18 seconds here. They just have to stay hidden. He's shooting the gun a little bit. I think actually trying to hide the fact that he was running up to that corner. But it will be the round for NiP. Man, that was some...
I think he was trying to bait him maybe into making a play with those shots, and almost worked. Almost had the exact peak he wanted. I was hoping, you know, in that kind of a situation, that is one of the ones where m0NESY is just like, let him off the chains. Get a 2-on-4. See what you can find us. Pretty good stuff. 2 kills for him in the round. But still 9 chances for G2.
Yeah.
Allows his team to go fast upstairs. They've got to do the rest. Hampus did everything already.
Yep. His final action, giving these other 2 players a chance in the clutch. But Rez presents himself to Tizian and phzy. This would be a big play to make, a heaven wrap. It's going to be a ton of time. CTs have kits. Utility starts to trickle down onto that bomb site, but neither player is close. And you don't want that Heaven Man to drop downwards. You're kind of banking on the mini player to come through, or phzy suddenly has a prime position. I'm talking tier 1 real estate. Both CTs down beneath him. phzy with the clutch.
That's a big move. He needed a lot of time to be able to do that, walking all the way around. But the clandestine operation pays off. phzy making sure that none of Hampus's kills were in vain.
Just been absolutely smothered by NiP.
Yeah, that's true. It all changed quickly. Ooh, timing there for Hampus, very dangerous, but it did slow them down. phzy's out with the dualies because they got a bit close for that AWP, but he's still going to be going down, and Hampus, he'll be found as well. Good work at the end of the day, and a 2-on-3. Still a couple of them very low on health. If that nade had landed on any of the other 2 players, they would have been gone. And Tabson, at least he got his bomb down, but did give his life for it as well. Health advantage massively for NiP at the moment. Going to be a Molotov to force them back, and they can't even play around it. They can't even, you know, run into it to try and do anything. 1 second. Oh, but it's a headshot from Found, and it will be big to find that last round finally. Amazing work at the end of it. The second half is going to be coming up right after the break.
Considering they don't have control, I feel like they need to actually take ramp control and stop playing in the middle of both. Oh, that's very awkward post play here for Complexities. Floppy goes down. 2 up, both retaken from downstairs. I think Complexity are waiting for one more guy to come ramp, and then they pushed him, but no one's there.
Doors swing wide. We've still got Grim tucked within Dark. 1 around versus G2 from here, but he's getting shut down. Searson, heavy impact here. Favin gonna go ahead and try to stick that bomb. All 3 kills from Searson in the 2v3 to give Big their conversion.
They even changed the place where they put the bomb down, right? Which is specifically not great to defend with ramp, because you have to come out of ramp to defend it. So that was very weird, very awkward, and they couldn't read where Big were coming from. The rotation was nice and early, I think, from Keto, who flanked Secret, which Makes it hard to read for sure. But when they got that kill from Grim and they looked like they were posturing towards taking ramp, they had everything right there.
Worry about that timing. Oh, but again, Rez just finally going to be able to add a kill to the tally. Tries to run away at this point and even has cover because phzy just shaves one off of the back and then chases down with the deagle in hand. He does not let off the pressure. It's damage onto Searson with the op back out. Predicts the peak. phzy follows up Searson and primes phzy as both these remaining big players are low. There goes the one in the distance. It's all about Searson up close. phzy has him moving. And phzy just goes quiet for a moment. There's the retreat from Searson back through those double doors, but where's he gone? Deep, all the way back around those vents. Could come towards Decon, we don't know. And neither will phzy as he gets on top of the bomb, going for the full 5 seconds, he calls it!
Oh my god. Yeah, Searson was so low here. He made the move to get all the way around just to say, okay, he's gonna fake it, and then
Wrap here from Vic. Big challenge, in fact, through the locker room. Fang just caught in the cubby. Junior, though, single-handedly stops it, and then phzy sneaks out in the meantime. I like that a lot. He's ready for Grim's peak, but Grim's sharp in pistols.
He's super sharp, yeah. He's definitely a solid pistol player.
I feel like Grim's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming off the whole Liquid situation. Wants to prove himself.
He's probably just coming onto a team where he just feels the most confident, too. He's just learned so much, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's stopping the rotation back. As long as he stays focused, and you know he's got his glasses on. He's ready for this rotation. Oh, my God, dude, he's got more. He's got more.
With a swipe of the scythe, we've got the Reaper dropping 3 out of the pistol. Again, just keeps pistols cleans, man. Just taps away.
Just read that Grim 4K pistol.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, get better in pistol rounds.
Very nice. You know, from every angle, this is a great round from Grim. Just because